Okay, so recently we got some rumors that Hogwarts Legacy is going to be delayed till 2023. We also get some rumors that Avalanche Software is actually in trouble. Now this video is going to be me explaining why I personally don't think these rumors are actually true and why I think you guys shouldn't be particularly worried about these. Okay, so before I get into exactly why I don't think these rumors are necessarily accurate, I want to talk about exactly what happened for those of you who don't know. So basically this guy named Colin, who is a journalist and has a podcast, was in the middle of a podcast episode and his co-host brought up Hogwarts Legacy. And Colin basically said, "I'm hearing that the game is not coming out this year and that's in some sort of trouble." Okay, so before I get into exactly why I don't believe these rumors or don't think they're accurate, I want to talk about some context of this entire situation. So basically, there's this guy named Accountant GT on Twitter, and he has leaked various things. The biggest being Star Wars Eclipse. He leaked it right before the Game Awards, before it was announced, which means that he has some inside scoop somewhere in the gaming world to get that information before it, was publicly announced. Okay, so earlier this month, Accountant GT made a post saying the support from Sumo Digital Studios has really helped the development. I got a date from their insider, and hopefully it's still on track. Expect to see it sooner than expected. And then he said, talking about the game release, not a new trailer. Okay, so basically what Accountant GT's just said directly contradicts two things that Colin said. Colin said the game's going to be delayed, and he said it's in trouble, right? Accountant GT just said that the help from Sumo Digital really helped them. That doesn't translate to them being in trouble, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now, we don't actually have any proof that Accountant GT has an inside connection at Hogwarts Legacy, at Avalanche Software. So this isn't 100% confirmation that Colin is wrong in these rumors that he's spreading. This is just one of the many elements that sort of points toward Colin being wrong. But if you're anything like me, you're kind of sick of hearing about rumors, right? I personally, I'm very tired of it. I just want to get official information on this game out. But we do have a bit of official fact element to this situation. So basically, Avalanche Software is currently looking to hire a localization producer to work on Hogwarts Legacy. And this is confirmed, okay? This is a job posting on their website. Literally says they're hiring this person for this role for Hogwarts Legacy, okay? And basically what this localization producer does is they help get the game ready for release in a new country or area. So basically, translation is a big part of what this is. It's not all it is. There are other elements to it, but it is a lot of translation. And, dealing with people in that country, in other countries, to make sure that the game is ready for release. And basically, this is not something that people do far out from the game's release. And this job posting went up pretty recently, okay? So this is something they just recently posted. And if they're in trouble, okay? Let's say they're in trouble. Some big issues, okay, going on at the studio. So big, in fact, okay, even after the help from all these other studios, that they have to delay, okay, a whole year until 2023. Why, in the name of, I don't even know, are they putting up a job posting for a localization manager or producer to translate the game and get it ready for release in new countries? Okay, I mean, according to Colin, this game doesn't come out for over a year now, right? It's gonna take more than a year to translate this game, right? There's some big issues going on. They're focused on how do we break the news that this is canceled, right? If that's true, why are they posting job postings for localization producer, right? What WB Avalanche is doing, okay, does not match up with what Colin is saying he's hearing that they're doing. And now for what I personally think is the biggest argument against what Colin is saying, okay? On December 16th, not too long ago, okay, WB Avalanche posted on Twitter, "Happy holidays from the Avalanche team. We're excited to share more news and updates on Hogwarts Legacy next year." Okay. What are those news and updates, right? Because according to Colin, they're excited to share the fact that it's canceled. Is that? I mean, that had to be the next announcement, right? You don't want to have a trailer and then be like, "Oh, it's canceled." If you know it's canceled, next announcement's going to be it's canceled. right? So you wouldn't you say we're excited to share news and updates if your news and updates you're about to share that's canceled. Right? That'd be really weird. So unless, you know, this trouble somehow flared up in the less than a month since December 16th, or about a month, okay? That's absurd, right? This giant issue that's causing the game to be canceled has popped up in a month? Like, whoa, that's crazy, right? Yeah, this is the whole thing with Colin. It's flimsy, right? There's a lot of things, including what WB Avalanche is doing, that just sort of tear down this rumor that everyone's taking so seriously, right? So basically what you got is this guy in a podcast saying, you know what, I heard that the game's not coming out till 2023, it's, delayed, there's trouble at the studio, when the actions of WB are contradicting that, right? They're hiring a localization manager. That's what you do at the end of, the game process, right? If that's true, what do you got going on for the next year and a half, right? You're trying to translate the game. The game has to be, for the most part, completely done, right? Because you're hiring a guy to start translating it, right? The game has to be nearing completion. What's going to take another more than a year, right? That's crazy. That doesn't even make sense, right? Just because some trouble at the studio? What trouble at the studio, right? Like, what are you talking about? Nothing that WB has done has pointed toward trouble. Okay, other than this one rumor this guy on a podcast said, just mentioned, right? And then Accountant GT directly contradicting this. And we know that he has inside connections in the gaming world, right? So yeah, I just don't take this rumor too seriously at all. Like, it's very flimsy. But yeah, that's all I got for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. That helped me out a ton. And like the video too. That'd be pretty cool. I'll see you guys in the next one though.